Alright, we should be streaming. Let's just double check that everything seems to be working chat-wise. And hopefully Botrix will connect to the stream shortly. We'll just get our notifications out there and we'll get some music going in a moment. Alright, it looks like notifications are starting to come through. Looks like maybe Twitch has come up and YouTube may not be coming up just yet. Let's have a look. Yep, so Twitch is working and hopefully YouTube will be working shortly. Let's get some music happening and see what we can do about that. There we go, YouTube is working now. So let's start our intro music and get ourselves some self-promo happening. Botrix is connected. And let's see how the chat is looking. Alright, looks like we've got people connecting on Twitch, whether it's just myself or others. Why does VLC wants to do that? Okay. Alright. And let's get our YouTube link. Hello, Boo Man Ice Cream, welcome! Alrighty. Let's get our YouTube link into our self-promo and start putting things out there. Alrighty. That's Too High to Die we're listening to by Apollo Music, and shortly we'll be listening to Captain Fred of the Tech Heads. Alright, that's Captain Fred of the Tech Heads starting up now. Alright, let's get our self-promo going. Got a few places we're putting things now. Alrighty. Last stream went very well, yes. My last stream was actually my first to get a hype train and 10 gift subs. So it was pretty good for a nighttime stream for me. Alright. Listening to Mud Puddle, which is the last of our intro tracks today. And we'll just jump onto the the Shipwrights server, and we'll just update our thread there as well for the mod pack. In the showcase. Don't get a lot of people coming from there, but I like to keep people up to date there as well. So, where are we? Showcase. Huh. Don't seem to be able to find it at the moment. Maybe they've removed it. It's a bit sad if they have. There's the showcase one. Okay. Let's jump onto my Aetherial Airships thread there and just update. Alrighty. There we go. Alright, so let's just check if anyone else is on the server yet. Oh, that's the wrong button. I'm going to be on there. There we go. And we'll press the button there. And it looks like Prime's joined us. Fantastic. For some reason, my Chrome has decided to open right at the wrong moment. Come on, Chrome. Need all the RAM. Okay. There we go. Alright, so once this track finishes, which is Mud Puddle by Apollo Music, we will be jumping into the server. Looks like Prime is trying to get my attention. Alright, we should be... Yes, we are on the server. So we have me and my ship and a little create contraption in front of us. So let's just jump into change the options and put the FOV back to normal because that was ridiculous. And then we'll make sure we're not in the ship and we'll get back to first person view. Turn on our hotbar again. There we go. Alright, now that's the wrong side of the ship to be getting out on. So we might just have a quick sleep and we'll go find Prime. And we'll make a voice chat as well. Okay. Group. Stream. Hello. There we go, stream. For some reason that's caps lock. We don't want a yelling stream, we'll just say stream. Group type open and create. And there we go. I'm in the group. Anybody else who's on the server who wants to join can join the group. Alright, now Prime is somewhere nearby. I'm going to get some more iron nuggets going. Alrighty. So what we want to do is turn this into an Iron Nugget and Flint farm. To do that, we're going to put another one of these fans over there with some water, and hopefully it'll do its job. We may need to up the rotation speed just a little bit. That's gone backwards. Okay, let's try that again. So this is the most effective way, or most reliable and safe way to get iron, but it's very slow. It's not very effective. So we're going to try and fix things up so that our little generator in the... we got some pineapples, by the way. So our little gravel generator in here automatically washes the sand and the gravel, and then dumps it in here, in theory. So we may need to lengthen our little conveyor belt or take it over this way somewhere. Not quite sure how that's going to work, but we'll give it a try. So we've nearly got another stack there. Alright, now, have I got my mic muted? No, there we go. Now, have I got my voice chat working properly? Let's have a look. Select microphone. Microphone testing. Yes, microphone is working. Okay. I can't hear anybody else though, so unless Prime's just not talking and is just listening, that's fine. We got 5 to go with the next sack, and we're on 16 iron nuggets. Alright, Prime's got a an upgraded pickaxe, that's cool. Alright, now, did we have a note saying how much we owed Zora in terms of iron? No, it was spruce logs. Okay, so we didn't actually owe Zora any iron. It was spruce that we borrowed. That's fine. We can get some spruce. All right, let's head down and see how Prime's doing. Or are they still... No, they won't be. They came past us before. Let's have a look. Not down here? Maybe. Maybe not. Let's head down a bit further. Doesn't look like they're down here. All right. Now, we could be using our grappling hook here, so let's do that. Didn't actually achieve much, but it was fun. Alright. There's a lot of Endermen down there. Seem to have an Enderman farm. Alrighty. Let's have a quick look at Twitch and see what Twitch is saying. Twitch isn't saying much at the moment. Boomman Ice Cream's in chat. That's what I'm seeing. Okay. So, where is Prime? Trident guy. Ah, you're over at the ocean, are you? Almost one shot you. Yeah, that'll happen. Alrighty. Do I have a bow? I don't have a bow at the moment. We should probably fix that. Might need to bring some food. I'll see what I can do. I'm usually carrying a stack of bread, so I'll bring some bread over. No Enderpearl? That's a shame. Okay. I have a bunch of bread, so I'll bring some bread over. I'll just drop off this book. yes, the ocean island is huge. So is the main one. It is a lot bigger. There's a dolphin over there. Alrighty, well I do have a shield, but thanks for the heads up. Can hear it. Can hear a drown down here. Might be worthwhile making a suit. A diving suit, that's the word I'm looking for. Alright, let's grab our... I'll put a few things away and we'll head over. Let's put some dirt away. If we even have dirt on us. We do. We don't... Oh, we do have a dirt stack. There we go. Put that on the dirt stack. And... I've got enough iron to make it a fan now, so we might dump some of that on the mechanical press. I was going to say we didn't get the bonk sound, but we did just then. Oh, that went past. All right. Alrighty. Changes from V1 to V2. So the biggest one is that we've actually got pirates, like sky pirates that will attack you, and you can loot their ships. What else is there? There's a new book to explain how the pirates work. The world gen has changed, and we have grappling hooks, and a lot of the mods have updated as well. So one big issue, unfortunately, and this is a Eureka problem, not a problem I can fix with a data pack or something, is that sometimes you will teleport back to where you were when you first mounted the ship when you dismount. So this can be a problem. The grappling hook mod does offset this a little bit if you get the some of the extras that you can get from the grappling hook, but yeah, it's a bit of a problem at the moment. So unfortunately, I can't do anything about that either. I've got to wait for the Eureka devs to fix that problem. But otherwise, the new world, we've got create structures. We seem to have a built-in Enderman farm, which is fun. Now the grappling hook is a lot of fun too. I'll show you how that works because you can do some cool things with it. So basically you make an iron pickaxe and you need a lead and an iron pickaxe. And then what you can do is you can grapple to get up various structures. And you can also, with an extra mod that we've added, grapple onto ships as well. So that's kind of fun. So what we can do, for example, is we can yeet mobs with the grappling hook. So we could yeet the Enderman here down to the ground. And And then run so that we don't get hit by it. What's more fun is when you yeet them and they go flying off into the void in this pack. So, but we'll grab that one as well. There we go. So we got rid of the Endermen that are hanging around. Now we can also use the grappling hook to get ourselves into different places. So for example, if we wanted to go up here, we could simply grapple. And then we can jump. And there we go. Alright. So let's see where Prime's ended up. Can't see you. Are you in the tunnel somewhere? Oh, there we go. On top of the tunnel. So there's actually a tunnel you can go through near the base. So you should be able to get into it from there, in theory. But you should hopefully be able to get up from there as well. So let's have a look. Low on health. Trident guys camping the beach. Alright. Hold on a sec. Can I get back up from here, or have I stranded myself? I've kind of stranded myself, but I've got the grappling hook, so I'm okay. Oh, there is a path here. Cool. You made a path to get down. Very cool. Have some bread. Now, one of the things you can get with the grappling hook mod is you can get boots. They're basically like the boots from Portal, where you can fall as far as you need to and land without fall damage, which is very cool. I haven't made those yet, but I recommend them if you're on a ship, because for some reason ships will apply fall damage sometimes if you don't teleport back to where they were. Oh, True Cthulhu's tried to join and left. I do have the new cape. Fancy new cape. How long did it take for the cape code? I got mine through Twitch, so it came through pretty much straight away. But Twitch is a bit broken when it comes to the cape codes, I've heard. Apparently there's been a bug where you sometimes will not get a cape code, even though you complete the challenge. So if you still want to get the code, I got a code for my alt by watching a TikTok Minecraft stream. I think that might still be a way you can do it. Took you over a week to get yours. Ah. I'm glad you got it. Okay, so there's a way we can get down there. If you want, you can, if you're feeling brave, you can jump down into the pool. Like so. Watch out for the windmill in the way. There we go. So if you want to get through to the ocean a bit safer, there's a tunnel over here. So this is the actual bridge I built, and there's also a way to get up there where I was trying to pick off the things. Okay, True Cthulhu seems to be having some troubles with getting on. Maybe they've got the wrong version of the pack. Sounds like maybe the drowned has stopped camping. Streams have been going well. My last stream, I actually, on the Twitch side, I actually got my first 10 gift subs and my first level 3 hype train as a result, which is kind of fun. And yeah, I've got over 100 followers on Twitch now, which is very cool. That was a nighttime stream for me. All right, so I'm going to go make a diving suit so we can wander around in here. There's not really any structures, though, from memory. True Cthulhu, if you're trying to join, you also will need to make sure you've got the latest version of the pack, either from Modrinth or from the Discord channel with the pack updates. We're on version 2.0.6. So for the service to become public, for the Skyflat server to become public, I'm looking at trying to get to YouTube partner or 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. And what else was there? That's basically it. The other one was getting to 500 subscribers in the first place. So 500 subscribers in YouTube partner, basic YouTube partner membership. I will open up the Aetherial Airships server to the Discord. 1,000 subscribers, I'll open it up to the public. Now the Skyflat server. The Aetherial Airships server I'll just have open to the Discord for the moment. But I think what we'd do if we got to that point is, rather than just having trusted players, it would be anybody with the scholar rank on the Discord would be able to get onto the Aetherial Airship server by request. You can cook fish on a campfire, yes. So we can put a campfire down. We can even have a little house, or someone can make a boat that doesn't fly if they wanted to. You got loads of fish from the fishing boat. So if the fish managed to just get themselves stuck in the boat, is that what was going on? Or did you just go down and grab them? Ah, so it's like a fishing net, except it's a boat. It's very cool. All right, I'm going to go sleep. All right. Yeah, you could use the bed that's just over in the little room with the copper door. That's another thing that's new in the pack as well for Boomman Ice Cream's information. We've got a backport of the Copper Age to 1.20.1. So all of the copper stuff, including the copper golem, and all of the tough stuff is available. We don't have trial chambers, though. They haven't been backported. Still on 1.20.1. Alright, so I'm going to go and check on our gravel farm. We're going to try and turn that into an Iron Nugget farm. First, I need to dump some stuff. Thanks to our unintentional Enderman farm, we've got a bunch of dirt and grass blocks. So we got our ship finished last stream, but what we're missing is the engines to make it faster. Now that may or may not be a good thing, because as we've mentioned, ships are a little bit buggy at the moment. So I can demonstrate with this one if it wants to do it. So what will happen is, if you go lower than you were, you can get fall damage, and the other thing that can happen is you can teleport back to where you started. So we'll see what happens here if I go down a bit and then dismount. Now, I'm not quite sure what triggers this bug either. Now this can be a bit of a problem if you park your ship over the void, or if you mount a ship while it's over the void, because obviously what will happen there is that you will end up falling through the void into nothingness. Let's dismount, and we didn't get any fall damage that time. We ended up on the ship, so that's good. But what can happen if you travel long distances is you can end up teleporting back to where you mounted the ship, or you can take fall damage. Actually 2.0.6, that is correct. Have encountered pirates. In fact, if you want to come for a walk over the little bridge from the ocean, you can see a ship that Zora and I liberated from the pirates that Zora has taken as his base. We'll All right, so head over this way. The pirates, they spawn as structures. And they're fairly frequent. So there is also a QBJS script that exists that I need to work out that makes them actually spawn as events. But I haven't done much with QBJS and I'd like to tweak it a little bit. So this is a safer way to get over here than a ship at the moment. And if you have a look up on the hill there, you'll be able to see an airship. So this is one that's been slightly modified by Zora. Hey Akasha, good to see you. So yeah, these will spawn with pirates on them. And they have cannons as well, so they will shoot at you. I still have my grappling hook on me. Yes, there we go. All right, looks like True Cthulhu may have actually stayed on this time. So yeah, flying airship. Flying ship. So this is not what they look like when you first encounter them. They have a big keel underneath as well. But yeah, they are huge. They're full of pirates. Now the trick is attack them from the top and get inside and take control of them, we've discovered. But the idea is that they're meant to be difficult to attack. So I'd bring the ship down, but I think Zora's left it there for a reason. So everyone would get TP'd to spawn unless they've set a spawn. Yes, they come with the blocks that make them into ships. So they also have a special block that gives them AI. So the ship itself will fly around in circles, or if it sees another ship nearby, it will approach it and attempt to attack it. Whoop, True Cthulhu fell from a high place. Need to make this a better bridge as well. So there are other structures around that are create-based, like the windmill. It's actually a bunch of different types of structures. Very up-to-code bridge, yes. I think we need to probably look at improving that. That could be a build challenge or a build project, is getting that bridge up to code. And maybe putting some decorations on the tunnel. Maybe having some windows or something so you can see what you're doing when you're going through the tunnel. There's True Cthulhu. Probably need to look at putting a bunch of light on the cave below as well so that we stop having a mob farm down there. All right, now we wanted to... I managed to find gold, but the way I managed to get gold was by going down using a water stream and building some structures down this way. But the easiest way to get gold now is, now that we've got this washing station set up, is to actually just wash red sand. And you can make red sand from grinding. Yeah, the map did get reset. Yes. Yes, it did. Oops, let's try that without capitals. All right. We'll let that do its thing. I'll throw another stack on there as well. Doing a stack at a time is the best way to go at the moment, though. I think I got too close and picked him up. I did. Alright, so I think up the top might be a good place to plant some spruce trees and return the spruce logs that we got from Zora. I keep picking them up. I've got to stop doing that. I'm impatient. Okay. So, we've got the iron sheets we need. We need some more. Basically, we need another one of those. So, we need some more andesite alloy. True Cthulhu's managed to find some food. One propeller, and that propeller is used for precisely one thing from memory. No, precisely two things. Radiator fan or a encased fan. And I think we need more shafts. Let's find out. We picked up the gravel yet again. Okay, let's get out of here and just leave the gravel there and walk away. Copper torches, yes. They're made from a copper nugget and a regular torch. Alright, let's just check if we've got... No, we don't have any shafts there, so we'll make some more. And let's see if we can get this... See if we can get this to wash the gravel as it comes out. Skyvan from last season is back. Yes, it is. That was what I spent my last stream making. Okay, cool. That's where it wants to be. Have I got an Enderman angry at me here, or is that angry at someone else? Ah. Now, which way is that going? That's going the way I want it to go. Awesome. But that is not washing. Okay. So we need to have the fan somehow on the other side. Okay, we can do it there. Alright. That's fine. We'll do it the other side. Okay. Oh, that's the wrong way. Ouch. Okay, let's try this again. How do we even get up there? This is what the grappling hook's for. Okay. Can't put it there. Okay, let's grapple over there. Doesn't want to let us. Okay, fine. We'll grapple up there. There we go. Cooking food? No worries. We can put it up there. Cool. Alright, so we want a couple of... Can we do it here? Nope, it's going to go facing the wrong way again. Now it's facing up. Yep, okay. Looks like we need some gold. We need a wrench. Place it where we want to. Unless we put it... Ah, there we go. If we do that... Should be able to place it there. No, it's still facing the wrong way. Why? Okay, so ideally we want to put it here, facing away. So can we do that? Now it's facing down. This is too crowded, I think. Doesn't want to go where we want it to go. And I think I've got a cat that wants to leave the room. I do have a cat that wants to leave the room. One moment. What if we do this? That just points it down. Yeah, we definitely need a wrench. Alright, let's go check on the gravel and iron situation. Nice. A little bit more. It is very slow, but it's guaranteed. Eventually. Alright, so let's get some red sand happening. We need another... whatchamacallit? Another millstone, which we had in here already. Let's make a new millstone. You're going to need more andesite. Okay. Then we have some andesite put aside. No. Is that granite? No, that's dirt. Alright, we'll get some more andesite happening then. That's the first order of business. Doing some farming. Nice. There's andesite aplenty in here. We've just got to dig it. So let's dig some more of that out and make some room to work with. Let's see, that should be 4, which should be enough to get a bit more going, but we'll clean up a bit more here as well so we've got more room. And yes, you can use a grappling hook to mine with. It's kind of cool that way. Okay, now we've got 8 andesite there, which is enough. Go down on our grappling hook, and we'll make some more andesite nuggets. Andesite alloy. And we can make some more casings. All right. Hello, Unchecked Door. Welcome. And True Cthulhu's following on Twitch now. Awesome. Thank you for the follow. Alright, now, I think the cat's given up and has decided to... No, he's looking at me right now. Alright, so, I might just jump into my ship to make sure I'm safe if anything wanders by. And I'll just quickly let the cat out. Just be a moment. Those of you on voice chat would have heard some noises in the background as I was letting the cat out. Alright. So now that there are 3 of us on the server, I think we need at least 2 of us to sleep, but I'll give it a try. I have plenty of flint. Takes a little while to sleep through the night, though. There we go. Whoops, wrong side. That was a bit of a precipitous drop. Okay, Flint. Have a stack. Alright, so I'll put another millstone in here, where there was one originally. So down here, right in this spot here, was where we had a millstone when we first created the world. We're missing stone of some sort. Okay. Got a furnace full of stone. There's a fresh millstone. So I might put the millstone. Yes. Do need to increase the food storage. Okay. All right. Let's see. Cool. That gives us another ingot. All right. So what we might do is remove some of these hay bales and create some more food storage in here. All right, let's see. True Cthulhu falling out of the world quite a bit. Alright, so we need this encased fan to work, but we need to have it facing the right way, or we need to rethink this whole structure. So we could potentially have this going back further, but we still need to have the fan coming through the water. So we could have a longer conveyor belt, have a fan blowing it as it comes up, or a fan blowing it this way. I might go with the fan blowing it here and have it go longer. So if I make this one longer, I mean, it definitely need a wrench. It's getting complex. Okay. It is a gravel generator, yes. So the gravel generator is meant to be going into a washer that then generates iron nuggets and flint. If we can make this guy a Fletcher, then we can sell him the flint, and we can get emeralds. But first we need to figure out what we're doing with this stuff here. So I think we'll put a millstone just there. Although that will only be a slow mill, so I did want to speed it up. We could put a large cogwheel up there. And a small one. Small one over here, perhaps. And then we could bring that down. Let's see. So if we then make another large one, and go below that. Gearboxes would be good, but we haven't got that kind of technology just yet. So then that could be a small one. And then that small one could run the mill. We're going to make another large one, then a large one could run the mill. I want a small one coming from the large one, that's right. I know what I'm doing. I've played Create before. Ah, so the small one could then go here. Coming off that. And then that could go into this one. I heard a creeper. Hopefully that doesn't make the fan go the wrong way. It does. That's okay, we can just remove this gearbox, or the one in the middle. That's not the way that's meant to go. That's why we need the wrench. Really? Alright, we've got to get some gold ground. Got to get some red sand and get some gold in here. So we get rid of that. Oh, I see. That was actually... So we got to get rid of this one. That's still going the wrong way. Oh, right. Right. Got it. So that needs to go back in. Ready to go. We seem to be missing a gearbox. Maybe just need to make another one. And it's still going definitely the wrong way. Okay. Alright, one more gearbox then, I guess. No idea where the other one went. Alright, gearbox again. Definitely need that that wrench. That's working the right way again. Awesome. Okay. So now I need to get a mill working in here again, and that was going to be down here. Got one shaft left. Sweet. All right. Food storage improved. I'll put all the create stuff in the barrel down the bottom. I'll put the food up here. Food and plants. All the create and ship related stuff can go on the other one. Moss blocks, yeah, plants and food can go in that one. We'll have some better storage later. All right, let's get some more iron nuggets going. Whoa, that's much faster. Hopefully it'll process faster as well. What we could do here is we could actually turn this into a conveyor belt as well. Making it deeper, good idea. We can plant more kelp down there and grow it faster. Could even put a little kelp harvesting machine down there. I hope you've got the kelp. Alrighty. Alright, I'll throw another stack of gravel on there. Kelp deeper so it grows more. Yep. Thank you. Yep, I sped things up. Alright, now we need some granite. Do I have a stack of granite anywhere, or do I need to go mine some? Can also do terracotta, but that's going to be time consuming. Alright, 14. So we can extend this out a bit. You can see the water stream has actually gone further now, so let's just turn the ship, see where the water stream goes to. Okay, that's a fair way. We're going to need to put the ship somewhere safer. I think we need to extend that little dock and actually put a space for the ship to sit in. Or we could place the ship up the top. Clear a space up there. Need to plant some trees anyway, so we may as well clear a space. And we'll see what happens if we dismount on the ship or back where we were. We dismounted on the ship. Fantastic. It doesn't happen every time, but it does happen sometimes, and usually when you're going for long rides. So that is going off into the open there. That's going a long way. So just a word of warning, if the server restarts, the ship being parked there will sink. So we may lose that one into the void if you park it on that side. I'd say park it on this side. So we can look at building some space underneath to actually park ships. We might get some more birch going. But yeah, that's going a long way now. Going all the way out here. We don't need to have it going a whole distance, but it will look cool if we've got it blowing things all the way over there. I'd say we probably put something in the way of it. stop it here. There we go. Yeah, so if we build... Could use the piston method to lock the ships into the dock. That's a good point. I've not really experimented with that, so if you know how to do that, feel free to set it up. But obviously we need to make sure we've got enough space to park a ship in there for that to work. Yep, there is also an option for... haven't added the mod for it, but there's actually an option for a mod similar to VS Crumbles where it actually lets you break the ships into smaller ships. So that could be an option as well. I do like VS Crumbles because it allows you to break things off the ships and just have them full as blocks. I'm not sure if it's compatible with VS splitting. So what I might do is I'll work on getting some more trees happening. I've got some birch trees floating around that'll match the dock. They'll also give us oranges. So we'll plant one of those here and one here. Actually, one here. Alright. And one over there. And we can put a little... I might just put a little L-shaped section here so we've got a little dock that you can park the ship above, and if it sinks you just have the ship caught. Alright, so granite. Let's go get some granite. Got a little granite mine in here. Also got some zinc, which we need another iron pickaxe for. Oh yes, and we've got the open air there. Could put a window in maybe. Or a door. Let's see, that's 21. That should hopefully be enough to get a decent amount of red sand to get some gold nuggets. Missed. Okay, let's try one cobblestone there to stand on. There we go. Oh, let's go for an iron pickaxe. While we're doing pickaxes. I'll do a spare cobblestone pickaxe. A couple of those. Alright, so we do have 1 gold. We need a few more gold nuggets. Whoops. Alright, bones for bone meal. Get those trees happening. There we go. Alrighty. Now we can make a depot here so we can leave stuff to smash. Need an axe. There's an axe. It's going to break, but it'll work. Perfect. Oh. Not quite perfect. There we go. We sacrificed 2 andesite for that, but it's worth it. There we go. Now if we put stuff there, it'll stay there until we pick it up. Which is perfect for smashing things like gold. Let's go get some more red sand. Some more granite to make red sand. And have a bit more food while we're at it. So of course we can make red sand from baking terracotta, or firing terracotta, and then putting that through the millstone. And then we can use that, of course, to get gold, which is how I made the first airship helm in the first place. How much we got now? 19. Basically enough to make the rest of a stack. May as well get the coal while we're here. Don't have room for it. Okay, well, let's put up a torch. And we'll go deal with this lot. Alrighty. Not in the water, must be down below. Doesn't want to go from there. Okay. Must be here, which is kind of annoying. So we need another 10 to make that stack. Alright, we'll grab some more gravel in a moment and add to our gravel generation. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, there's some more. A little more of the zinc there as well, which we'll need for next stage of create. Oh, quite a bit of zinc. Nice little zinc vein. Oops, let's not do that. No, that's not where we wanted that. We wanted that here. No, I just pointed it at the lower one. Seriously, no, it's double. That's why. Lag. Okay, and that's all of the zinc, so let's just seal this up. And we've still got no room. Okay. We'll just place some cobble then. Oh, we're missing a spot there, so let's fill that in with cobble. Then we've got room for the coal. Nice. Now, how do we get out of here? That way or that way? That way. Alright, now we can also look at getting some goggles happening so we can see how fast things are spinning. Actually getting into the create side of things. Oof. Whoopsie. Okay, that's a little precarious. Yeek. That was a bad plan. Forgot that when I sleep on a ship, I spawn on the trapdoor if it's out. Make it bigger. That's your solution. Under a certain threshold, the ships are considered to be broken. Here's a fun trick. Watch this. Ah, missed. Bye! That one hit me on the way past. Watch out. Oh, he's dead. Works with Enderman too, which is hilarious. Alright, let's see if we can get some red sand going. We got 41 red sand, 23 granite. Okay. Need some more gravel. Picking up random vegetables as I walk through the garden. Something stomped on the onions. So that's 16 zinc. We can actually get some zinc smelting again. Alrighty. Gravel at a reasonable amount. Zoom. Alright, I gotta get some more cobblestone. I might have better just go with an iron axe. Shall we? We shall. You blocked your own way, didn't you? Oh, I see. That's to draw me out. Sneaky. Didn't work though, did it? Nearly there with the stack of red sand. How did I get a villager? I cured it. There is a village over that way, though. Straight over that way. In fact, at roughly the same height that we're at. So if I were to grab that ship and bring it down and then just make sure that I've left it so I don't get fall damage, I could head over to that village. You do need to go under an island to get to it, though. All right. What do we got? Enough for one iron ingot. Let's go get another stack of gravel. Wait for that to convert, and then we'll drop the next stack. Yeah, enough for 3 iron ingots. And we picked up the gravel again, didn't we? Yeah, no we didn't. Okay. There we go. Let it go there. We go this way. So we'll have enough for 3 iron ingots shortly. And we can look at getting those ship's engines we were planning on doing this stream, and we've gotten distracted with everything else. That's the thing. It's good to have people on the server and actually getting distracted doing other stuff. 4 to go. So otherwise it's just glorified single player if it's just me wandering around on the server. Or single player with extra steps. Found melons. Yes, I have melons already, but you'll probably find pineapples around there as well. Okay, we've got enough for that extra iron nugget. Extra iron ingot, I should say. Now, ship engine, we need a blast furnace. So we need 5 iron. And then for the blast furnace we need 1 more iron and a bunch of stone. So we got the stone already. Let's make some cooked stone. Or smooth stone, as it's also known. And we've got some dried kelp. Awesome. We'll make another conveyor belt. Huh. Not as much gravel this time round. We'll just wait then. I'd say with the other chunks being loaded, there's a bit of lag happening on the server as well. Alright, so let's put the hay bales back here so it kind of looks appropriate. And then we can step on a hay bale to put stuff in there. And we'll put the hay bales in the food section. Limestone. So if we mix limestone with clay and a liquid, we get limestone paint. Ink, milk, water, honey, chocolate. So those are all of the different liquids that you can have. All right. I think I will try and do that work on the dock that I was thinking of, and I'll get myself probably a stone axe in the meantime. Let's see if we can actually hook onto the ship. Not quite, but we're close. Lots of copper. We could do copper axe, I guess. Actually, we could do the breathing apparatus I was thinking of. Diving suit, copper suit. I've got plenty of copper, so make that 32. I'll stick that in a furnace. And we'll make some space for some spruce trees up here. We got the cobblestone. We might as well do a cobblestone axe for the moment. Stone axe. Oh, we already got one. Even better. Although it would be nice to have a spare. Let's make a new one. And we'll leave the new one behind. Make two, in fact. Keep two spares, pick up the sticks and put the sticks away. And we might grab that iron sword, just in case we run into anything. And have a bit of food while we wait. Interesting mixture of liquids. It is indeed. So ink, chocolate, honey, milk, and water and lava are the things that you can actually have as liquids. Obviously, you can't make paint out of lava, so I think that was a deliberate choice to leave that one out of the possible ingredients for paint. So yeah, we can make our tree farm up here. Obviously, we need to put away the logs we've got, because we can't pick these ones up otherwise. We have another... We do, we've got a spot there, okay. Yep. Clear our dark oak. I got birch up here as well. Looks like Prime's come back to the main island. We're just going to move all of the wood over to this one, I think. Make this our plants and wood style chest. Got some dark oak saplings this time. What else can we drop off here? I guess we could drop some straw in there as well. That counts as plants. Oh, I see. We're doing food in this one. You know what? We'll just put all the food and plant material in the same one. I guess wood can be separate when we get enough of it. Why do we have 2 lots of red dye? Weird. Okay, well that's all the plant type stuff. An empty glass bottle, that counts as food, I guess. Well, we've got the kitchen cabinet we could put the food stuff in as well. Over there. Alright, so we've got some birch logs. Still don't have any space for growing a large tree though. Might have to take out another couple of these trees. But we do have room to move our ship up here, if we wanted to. We have enough to make another dark oak sapling now as well. Alright, now is that nighttime as well as... Yeah, it's nighttime as well as rain, so we can sleep that off. And we might just flip those down so we don't get placed outside, and hopefully that'll work. I should get placed inside if that's working as intended. Yes. Okay, so that's how we make sure we stay inside the ship, is we put those trapdoors up. Or down. Down. That's the word I'm looking for. Alright. We'll put our red sand through the washer in a moment and see if we can get some more gold. Get ourselves a create wrench. I haven't really done any exploring, so we'll do some exploring and play some exploring music soon. We're going to need to pillar up a little bit to get to that, so can't quite reach that. Yep, and we're out of axe. Lots of dark oak. Oh, we need another axe. Server backed up, nice. So another thing I'm thinking about adding to the pack is ship retrieval service. So I'll put some suggestions in the Discord, things to add to the pack, and people can vote on whether they'd like to have them added or not. If no one votes, I'll probably just add it anyway, but if people are very much against it, then obviously we can take that into account. I think we've got a double tree here. We get double tree placement on some of the islands, because the feature placement runs twice for the trees sometimes. We end up with a very dense forest, which kind of makes up for having less land to have the forests on in the first place. Yeah, it's even a triple tree. And we also get apples from the dark oak trees, which is kind of nice. It's one of the mods. I think it's the Farmer's Delight Editions or something along those lines, or Farmer's Delight expansion. Alright, we're starting to have enough space now. Still no room for the apples. Alright, we should have room for a few more things now. Let's grab those apples. There's only one. Thought I saw a second one. There we go. And we should also get some berries from the spruce trees as well, so which we can then grow as berry bushes, just to get the initial ones, get them from the spruce trees. But I guess you could just farm spruce trees to get them as well. It's not as effective as growing them directly, though. So it's blueberries and what's the other one? Blueberries and something else. Grapes. They grow like berry bushes, which is a bit weird for the grapes. I think they'd be better to grow like better to have a model and grow like the glowberries, but apparently not. Is that being supported by the mushroom? No, there's an extra one up there. Maybe an extra two? Yes, extra two. There we go. That should disintegrate now. Yep. A little bit of lag there, but that's okay. Lots and lots of saplings. All right, now spruce saplings. We don't have spruce saplings here. That's why I didn't grow spruce, unless they're down in the main area. We may not actually have any spruce yet. Okay, we may have to go on a spruce mission. Quick, into the spruce moose. That's another dark oak. Okay. All right, well, that's definitely enough space to grow at least one giant spruce tree, and maybe more if we, or maybe just a few small spruce trees, if we can get them. And I did see a shovel in there. Let's grab that shovel and just dig up that dirt. What was it over here? Oh no, a copper shovel. What else can we put away? Put away the oak fences for the moment. And we may as well cut up this mushroom. Have room to pick the mushrooms up. We better go put some more stuff away. We'll just get this bit of dirt while we're here. Okay. Dirt, tree, dirt. That's granite. Okay. Ouch. All right. We've got a space. We can actually plant some other types of tree. Now we just need to find the trees. So we'll head down to the main area and just see if we had any spruce there, because I thought I saw some, but I may have been hallucinating. Brown mushrooms are always hard to see because they hide behind the number. We do not have spruce trees. Okay. I'm going to go on a mission for spruce then, but I'll try and get this gold first. So I'd love to be able to have the farm going in the background. See how the gravel is going. Couple of stacks, nice. The good thing about a passive gravel generator is that we can just let it run. Because it's slow, it's not going to overload the server too much. Oh, come on. One short. Grab some nice, it's 28 gold nuggets. That's plenty. Okay, so the wrench was what again? 3 golden sheets, 1 cogwheel, and 1 stick. Let's put the gravel back through. Alright, we gotta get some cobblestone from the leftovers from building the gravel generator. We could drop that in here as well. But we're going to make some more axes. think sticks can go here apart from the one that we're using. And the dead bushes can go in there. Okay. Also, we can make another knife, a flint knife to put in here. And yeah, sticks can go in there now. Alright. Flint, do we have room to put flint away? No, we just grabbed the sticks. Okay. Right, well we've got copper. And we've got some more iron. Alright. Just turn the copper into blocks there, and we'll put it away for the moment. Yep, help yourself to the oranges. Alright, let's see. We'll just do a stack of birch. I'll just bring the dock down a bit over here. Just so we can park the ship without it falling into the void. Yes, we can make scaffolding with the bamboo, that's true. Oh, that was just a slab, okay. There we go. Let's see if we bring the ship down here, if it'll sit on there nicely. We'll just make a few stairs to make it just blend in a bit better. I love how that visually fell into the forest down there, but actually was it just in our inventory? Ah, exactly enough for one more, so we can make our first blast furnace, and then maybe look at make a ship engine. Alrighty. So we need one iron ingot and a glass pane, and the rest we've got. So one more iron ingot, we got our first ship engine. Although we might make another furnace because that looks a little bare there. Or maybe another barrel. The barrel, I think. There we go, another barrel there. There we go, we can put wooden stuff in the barrel. And we can create specific stuff in the other barrel. Alright, so one more iron ingot, and we've got our first engine. The French are free. Someone did what to the common market? I think that counts as somewhat pushing the line of not discussing politics in chat, but I'll let it slide this time. All right, so we're going to gently and slowly go down in the ship and park just over here. But first we're going to dismount and make sure that we don't end up back where we were. Cool. And then I'm going to slowly go down. And dismount. And yep, full damage as expected. So have some bread. And slowly go down again. No full damage this time. Slowly go down again. And no full damage. Nice. Got to be careful of full damage when dismounting and sometimes teleporting back to where we started. So let's try moving the ship over a little bit. And this way it'll be safe from server restarts if it is over here, but it'll also be out of the way of the general base. Nice. And that will do nicely. We'll just close this door. Perfect. Also, I have a contribution to the those trees. That's worth a try. Nope. There we go. It's growing into the windmill. The windmill doesn't care. Visually I care, so we're just cleaning up the leaves that are going into the windmill. And that seems to have sorted itself out. There we go. Nice big tall jungle tree. And I already got my 2 saplings back from that as well. All right. So now we just need the engine. Let's see what we can do. We need 1 more iron. It's going to make 2 engines, but 1 will do for starters. See about getting the encased fan in here now as well. We could just run it from here. Or even from here. So once I put another one in there, that'll turn this around again. And of course we need more andesite alloy. Always more. The nature of create. Yeah, we can just figure this out again later. Okay, so that one back here. Get that working again. Up to 55, nice. We got the fan in there. So now we just need to get it working. So we had 2 more shafts, we could do it. Oh, bamboo in the way. Off it goes. Hopefully we got enough for an ingot from this stack. If not, need another stack. Now, did we have any more andesite alloy floating around that I've just put somewhere silly, like in the create container here? No, but we do have iron nuggets. We've got enough for that that final iron ingot. Okay, so we can make the engine at last. There we go. The thing that we set out to do at the beginning of stream has been achieved. We have our first ship's engine. Means that we can now sail this ship a lot faster. Whether we want to do that or not until Eureka gets a fix is another question. But at least it's an option. Not sure how long we'll be waiting for Eureka to get the fix. Okay, so let's do some more andesite alloy. Can we eat you into our ship? No, we just yeeted you into the air, apparently. All right. Do we have andesite on our ship? We have cobblestone. We'll drop some more of that in the mill here. We can make andesite pretty quickly, though. Have more copper. Okay. Let's go get some andesite from our tunnel. I like the landscaping that's going on here. All right. Lots of diorite to make andesite from. And lots more granite that we could get gold from if we need to. First batch of cookies. Nice. What type of cookies did you make? Just regular cookies? There's several different types you can make. Nice. So we can start growing cocoa beans on the jungle tree there as well. I brought some back from the jungle. There are loads of cookies we can make, yes. There we go. Cocoa farm. Alright, let's make ourselves some andesite. 54 will do for a while. Make 4 andesite alloy. And that'll be enough for some more shafts. Alrighty. Nice. So you can bone meal those as well so they'll grow faster, but they're fine the way they are. Now we can also make our create wrench. And let's just drop some cobblestone in here. Get a bit of extra gravel going. Bamboo cookies, nice. Alright, now we did have a stone cutter in here as well, so we can put the stone cutter back so we can do more in the way of decorating. There we go. And we've got a bunch of zinc here, so we'll put that in the create section as well. One cogwheel for the wrench and 2 more just in case. I'll grab the sticks from the boat. From the ship. Alright, there's our wrench. Now we can create stuff up and move it. He's locked in place. Accidentally broke a tomato though. It'll grow back. So yeah, you can just right click the tomatoes if you hadn't figured it out already. No, he didn't. So if you right click the tomatoes to harvest them, and the ropes let you grow them too high. I don't know if you can go higher than 2, I haven't tried. I don't think it lets you grow the tomatoes higher than 2, so that might be a bit of a waste. Alright, now copper blocks and some create stuff. Makes a breathing tank. Copper back tank, which we can then attach to something to charge it. For example, we can attach it just there. Or in fact the cog's right nearby as well. Check. Might do that. Might be easier. Just put it here. There we go. Charging a copper back tank. Now, the more andesite we can make. We can make weighted boots. Do we actually have a space for the back tank as well as... I don't think we do. We've got a cape space. We don't have a backpack spot. That's a shame. We could do some gloves, though. Copper gloves. In theory. Let's see if that works. Nope, copper gloves don't exist. Iron gloves do, though. Where did the wrench go? Oh, they do work if you go higher? Nice. Oh, we can make big tomato vines then. There's the wrench. Don't know why I thought I didn't have it on me. Debugging stick plus, pretty much. Or debugging stick. What's the other word for it? Debugging stick. Light. You can climb the ropes, yes. So we could use them as rigging on boats if we wanted to. On ships. I got a rotten tomato. It's a rotten tomato at you. Alright, now if we can make some Farmer's Delight stuff, we could make a cooking pot, and we can make a frying pan, or a skillet, I think it's called. Put the skillet over the fire, and you can also put the cooking pot over the fire, or we can make a stove, and we can put them on top of a stove, and we can cook extra stuff. So a skillet basically just works like a campfire, except you can put a stack of stuff in it at once, and it just pops off as it's done. And the cooking pot lets you make special recipes, so it's worthwhile. Haven't got anything about that in the guide yet. Might be worthwhile adding something. I can make some more ropes too, because I've got some of those. If you use a knife to harvest wheat, then you get, or just grass, you can get straw. I think it's called straw. Yeah, straw. And then the straw you use to make ropes. Oh, we lost a tomato. Nope, lost another tomato. Losing tomatoes everywhere. Oh. Doesn't want to go where I want to put it. Oh, it's because there isn't one here. Oh, there is one. I'm not sure. Not sure what's going on there. Try putting it this way. Doesn't want to put it where I want to put it. Ah, there we go. Got to shift click it. Alright, lots of gardening to do. All fun. Alright, we're coming up to near the 3-hour mark, so I might do a bit of exploring just to see what happens. First I want to try and get this little thing going in here. I have a belt already, I just needed the shaft, so... So what I wanted to do was have it come up here and join this a bit earlier so it gets enough time. So maybe we just take that off again. And we figure out how to make this go the right way. So theoretically, if we put another belt here, yeah, let's do that. So put the belt there. Have it continue from that one. Now how do we make that work? I guess we can't have it there. It needs to go back that way. So we have... I guess we'd go gearbox here. And then that would turn this the other way. Then this gearbox could go here. That doesn't work. Okay. Wait a second. So that's the way we want it to go. But we need a conveyor belt in there as well. So maybe a gearbox here. Yes, so we have gearbox there. Have conveyor belt here. That brings That brings it across. Ah. Nope, I want it to go here. Oh no, that's right, that works. Then this one we take out. Oh, put the gearbox back in a sec. So conveyor belt there, which runs things over to here, and then here. That fan needs to go back. And then here we run the conveyor belt along there. I don't have any bones that things can be turned or things to turn into a bone meal just now. I guess could potentially use hold on. Just trying to figure this out. So another gearbox in there. Yep, and then that gets the conveyor belt going the way we want. That fixes the conveyor situation. Except this one. But that's okay, because that can go here. We have one more conveyor belt? We do not. We have one more gearbox? We do. And that's going the wrong way. Okay. And that one's not going at all. So, I guess... need to figure that part out. Chain drive, maybe. That's a problem. How do we get that to work the way we want? More cogs. That's how. Or more gearboxes. What? Where did that go? That's not any use down there. Alright. So... another one there. Aha! Perfect. So we got that one working. Now we got to get this one working. That's easy. We just go here and here. And there. And now we just need one more cog. Well, one more. Not cog. One more. I forget the words for things. One more gearbox. So 4 more cogs, really. We've got 5 cogs. We need one more chassis. Casing. Casing. I know words. We need more andesite. Okay. How are we going for... We got gravel. Alright, we'll put this gravel on the other one, which is more reliable. Maybe we should just run a conveyor belt all the way out to this one. Might be quicker. Markov chains. Not quite. That just fell straight over. Let's try that again. There we go. Now we do actually have chain drives as an option as well. Forgot about that because we've got the whole logistics edition. This is all older create that I'm doing here. If we can get this one turning the right way, then we can just use a gearbox here. And that will turn both of them the right way, I think. Not sure. So we just need a bit more andesite alloy. As usual. Getting a bit decorative in here. Nice. So yeah, the solution with Create is, if things aren't turning the way you want, is usually add more gearboxes. You can also use chain drives, but chain drives I tend to forget to make. They are a little cheaper, but I'm used to what I'm used to. So if we put that one there, that goes the right way. And then that goes the right way. We've got everything working except the last one. If we do that, that doesn't help. Okay, so we need one more. But it is going the right way already, so... I think. I'm not sure. We'll make another gearbox and see what happens. Oh, there's planks there. Okay. Log. Strip log. Make andesite casing. Pick up andesite casing. Make gearbox. Let's see if this goes the right way. No. All right. So we still need... Awesome, backtack is done. So we still need to get this bit going. Let's make some more cogs. Alright, we're nearly up to the 3 hour mark, so we will call it fairly soon. What we could do though is we could take this and this and this, and then we could put this one here. That gets that going. That gives us a couple of cogs. So if we then go that way, wait, if we then move that, put that there, use a belt there, and one more, I think we're done. So one more here and a belt there, and we've got everything moving the way that I want it to move, but then we've got to actually put in the water, so that'll be the next step. And we have one andesite alloy left to make the casing. Alright, and then we just need one conveyor belt. And would you look at that? We've got some dried kelp I prepared earlier. Dried kelp, not just good for food, but also good for making conveyor belts. And there we go. We should have... We grab one more leaf and put some water in it. What are we doing here? Just as I thought. All right. Let's get the final steps done for the... Forgot to put that up. Down, I should say. Let's get the final steps done. Did we have... I think we had them in here. Some leaves in here. Unless they got composted. They might have got composted. That's okay. I've still got shears. I'll grab some more. Alrighty. Water bucket. Water bucket. Thingambob 3000, that's right. We got the Thingambob 3000 working. Okay, so hopefully this will be enough washing. If not, we'll have to rethink things. Oh, there needs to go back one as well. That's right. So, about that rethinking things. So we could just put that one there, and that'll get the conveyor belt working properly again. Yep, nice. So now we just need to figure this part out. Okay, so the water needs to go here. Which is fine, we can do that. And the fan needs to go behind that. Which is fine, again, we can do that. We just need to make a passage behind it. We can't dig with the grappling hook. I mean, it's made from an iron pickaxe, so you'd think we could, but it changes form. Okay, now, torch. No, I don't think spawning in here. Okay. So, we should be able to pop the encased fan here. Attached to a shaft. So we put the shaft there. And then the encased fan. Yes. Okay. Now, we should be able to take that shaft out. And put... Now we're one short. Okay. But we're on the right track. That's going the wrong way. We're going this way. Okay. Easy. So put one there so we don't forget. I'll put one here and we just need one more. Yet again. We just need a little bit more andesite. How are we doing? We're a little bit over 3 hours. That's okay. We'll finish this up and then we'll wrap up. We didn't get the exploring done today, but we did get a fair bit of building done, and we welcomed a couple of new players to the server as well. Well, welcomed a couple of players back to the new version of the server, more accurately. Back tank is done. We'll get the back tank. We've got a nicely decorated floor in here now. Not sure what the rope's for, but looks nice. We've got a ladder for windmill maintenance if required. Three different types of cookies. We've got bamboo cookies, and glowberry cookies. Ooh. Nice. I don't need anything to eat right now, but that's good to know. Alright, so we've got 8, which is another 4. Andesite alloy. We can automate this later. And then that means... There we go. And then we've still got our last mechanical belt. Cool. Now, if this doesn't actually wash things in time, we will work on refining it later on. We just want to get the basics in place. can obviously speed up the fan if required. Which it will be, but that's okay. We'll work on gearing the fan later on. I think if we get a speed controller in here and we just speed it up, that would work. Could also just try a large cogwheel, just to give it a little bit more speed. We'd have to put the cogwheel on the other side though. I think we might just give that a quick try. And then a small cog next to that. Let's just take this out. So, large cogwheel. Small cogwheel next to that, going a little faster, and we should hopefully be okay. Let's see if that does enough. Not fast enough. More work required. That was a quick adjustment that we could do. So we could look at slowing the conveyor belt down that they're on as well. But that would require more adjustment that I don't want to do right now. That'll do for now. It partly washes it. It doesn't actually make it any faster at this point, but it's worth a try. It's getting there. Basically, we can free up this space here to grow trees in again if we fix that bit. But good to have this as a spare section to do stuff manually anyway. Not quite enough. Seems like it's so close. Feels like it's right within our grasp, but not quite there. What if we were to do this? Would that be fast enough? Let's find out. It's going the wrong way, but oh, that could work. It's not quite working. It's very close though. I feel like we're that close, I should just finish it. Oh, overstressed. About to happen eventually. So that means we just need to add another water well, and we should be good to go. We hit the limit. We overstressed it. We put a second one there. We should be good to go though. Tomato plants are annoying. Well, they can be moved somewhere else if needed. It's still not quite working. So close though. Probably if we moved everything back just a smidge it'd work, but no time to troubleshoot that today. We're over time. But it's getting there. It's very close. This needs a tiny bit longer in the wash. So I think if we figured out a way to slow down the conveyor belt as well, we would be there. Alright, on that note, I'll try and figure that out between streams, and once we've got it slowed down and working properly, we can use that as our primary method of getting iron. But for now, I think we'll have to call it. So, thank you, Prime, for joining. I will probably be back on the server later on today if you want to hang around, but I'll have to call the stream there. And, yeah, it's been fun. A little bit more andesite alloy, so we got it for troubleshooting purposes later. And we'll jump into the airship and make sure we've set spawn. Yes. Okay. And let's get a big bird's eye view of what we've been working on. And over this way, you can't see the ship here because the LOD hasn't loaded, but looks like it doesn't want to let us. Okay. I think I might have overstressed the free cam, but there we go. There's our island. We've got some lava down there we can clean up. We've got a space up here we can grow some trees in now. And we've got some more garden happening, some more farm. And we've got a place where we can leave our airship where it's not going to sink into the void. And we've got a new create contraption happening in here. Looking like a bit of a mess. Alright, on that note, I'm going to hit the outro screen and see what I can find. Alright, so go to the ending screen there, and we'll start playing the outro music. I didn't end up playing the exploration music today, so I will remove that from the notes on the YouTube replay later on. We'll play Cobblestone Generator, I should say. And we will jump off the server. And I'll see if I can find someone to raid. Otherwise, I might just end the stream there. We'll see how we go. On the YouTube side of things, I haven't got raids set up yet, so I will finish the stream on the YouTube side shortly. But we'll jump on the Twitch side and try and find someone to raid. Okay. Who have we got here that we can raid today? Alright, Origami Tiger is streaming at the moment. That's someone we're following who's also playing Minecraft. Warning that Origami Tiger may not be family friendly. There might be a bit of language there. But other than that, they're a wonderful, wonderful creator. They just do tend to use a bit of language. Another Aussie as well. So we'll raid them, I think. And yeah, you can do, if you want, you can do the Tech Ed Fred logo there. And do a, let's do a, so we can do a Tech Ed Fred logo and a Tech Ed raid as our raid text there. So we'll get that happening on the Twitch side. Alrighty, and let's see. I got caps lock going. I'll just get that fixed up for you, and I'll put it into the chat here so we can copy that across to chat once we arrive. Alrighty. Give me a moment on that one. So we'll copy that into the, that's the restream chat. Let's copy it into the Twitch chat. If you copy that into the Twitch chat as we raid in, that should bring up the Tech Ed Fred channel logo, and we'll hit the start raid button now. All right. There we go, raid button going. Okay. Those of you on YouTube, thank you for watching. Appreciate you being here, and I will see you all in the next stream or video. Bye for now.